All right, we are sitting here talking to Jeff, or better known as Bodine from Cottonland Cruisers.
Right.
You guys are the ones that put on Southern Cruiser Crawl. Thanks for sitting down and giving us a few minutes.
Absolutely.
Let's just talk about the event. Like we were just talking
Okay.
about, this is my first Cruiser Crawl. So, if you don't mind, just take just a few minutes and kind of run through the history of Cruiser Crawl.
Well, 13 years ago, actually, roughly 14 years ago, we were out at Catempsey, Texas, at the Lone Star Land Cruiser Roundup, and all the TLCA board was there that year, and we said, you know what, we can do this. We can put on an event like this, and so got to talking to those guys, and I'd been going to G-Smitter in the past, so we kind of looked at what everybody was doing, what we liked about certain events, what we didn't like about some of the things they were doing, and we kind of did our own little thing. And started off at Gray Rock, Alabama, 25 trucks. Did it there for a couple of years, and it progressively grew and grew, and the park just wasn't what we were looking for, and we moved it up here and to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and it's just been growing ever since. And last year we had a record number of rigs, and we had 150. This year we are pushing 180. So
it is this is my first event. It's a huge event.
It is, and it's gotten, I like the 100 truck because it's not super hard, but when you start getting up around 200, it's beginning.
That's a lot.
It gets to be a job.
A lot to manage.
But we enjoy doing it, and I've got a great bod that works with us, with 5 other guys that work with me, and wives that help prepare everything before we get up here. And we're super organized, and that takes a lot of the stress out of it. Is Thursday morning when we start registration, that the bags are organized in alphabetical order, and everybody's stuff's in them, and it just makes it a lot less hectic when we get here to do it that way. But we've had to, buy a few things here and there to help support. Bought our trailer over there that we carry all our stuff in, but the biggest part of the whole thing to me is all of my other board members, we're all friends outside of Land Cruiser stuff. So we swim in each other's pools, we eat dinner at each other's houses, we go to concerts together, and we don't just do nothing but cruiser stuff. So we're good friends outside of this anyway, which helps it work. And the wives pitching in and helping get everything organized pre-crawl is huge for us. So
working with G-Smitter over the past couple of years, doing any event is an undertaking.
Mm-hmm. It is.
The more they grow and the more you want them to grow, at least to a certain extent, it takes constant work and takes cooperation from everybody. And,
it really does.
I've heard that from several other people that the group of guys that put, you yourself included, that put this event on, that you guys are a real tight-knit group.
We are.
And from my short experience here, it's a great event, and
I appreciate that.
I look forward to making it an annual outing anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And we get kind of pulled. Roger always tells us, hey, you guys need to come to G-Smitter, come back to G-Smitter. We get pulled towards every corner of the southeast to go to events all the time, and we can't make them all. But G-Smitter is definitely back on our radar again this year. We love that park. I mean, it's a good park to have to host that event, and it's huge. So, but you know, it's fun to go and to these other events, and I love the fact that some of the other events are like our guys, good friends that do Mardi Gras every year from Louisiana. You know, they don't pull any punches by saying that they would like for their event to be like our event, which is really really flattering to us. But because we plan pretty much year round. In all honesty, on our way home tomorrow, we'll be talking
planning for next
year.
be
talking about what worked well. We're back and forth on the radios going home. What worked well? What do we need to do next year to make something better? You know, and it just, I don't know. We really start planning, super big planning about 6 months out. We have several BOD meetings throughout the year, and just sit down over dinner and make notes and take, you know, and start planning about what we're going to do. So. You know, and getting music for 2 nights, getting food lined up, and you know, and all of that stuff. It's just it's kind of goes on autopilot now because we got a good base of what we want to do, and it seems to work well. But we're tired at the end of the day.
I completely understand. I completely understand. The way you guys get it going at night, it's a wonder that you can get up and get going the next day.
I know it is. But,
I've been just kind of sitting back in the corner watching the festivities,
right.
and you guys definitely know how to get it going, and I mean that in the most positive way.
Yeah, you know, last night we had to tell the band to cut it down a couple of times because they want to be loud, and I guess. They say if it's too loud, then you hadn't drank enough yet or whatever. But we took care of that as well. But anyway, one of the good things about our relationship with the park is Knox kind of lets us, the manager of the park, kind of lets us police ourselves, so to speak. And the Toyota folks, we don't normally have a bunch of yahoos running around.
Right.
And it's. So it actually works out well, and we don't ever have any problems. I've never heard of anything disappearing, being stolen, or you know what I mean. It's just kind of a
destructive kind of people.
Yeah. So
right.
we don't really put up with a bunch of that, and we'll run somebody off if we have to. But you know, you just don't normally find that out of Toyota people. So.
You guys haven't got together and started planning for next year, obviously, but are you planning on doing anything different next year for future growth, or kind of hoping you can throttle it back and hold things where they're at right now? Or
we've talked about that already, and some of us would love for it to stay just like it is. And you've got a couple of folks that go, man, I'd love to hit 200. I'm going, I don't want to hit 200. I was a G-Smitter back in the day when there was 300 trucks there. That's a lot of people. So, I told, we kind of make a joke, our club every year donates some money towards a project in the park or whatever. We put the Wi-Fi in the park. We paid for that. We built the stage here under the pavilion a couple of years ago. And then we donated money and time towards the 16 new RV spots down there.
Very nice. Very nice.
And we're going to it's our home court, so we want to give back and make it as nice as we can for everybody. And we've heard from some other clubs, Bronco clubs, stuff like that. I've actually gotten emails from those guys saying, "Man, appreciate y'all putting the Wi-Fi in. It makes it so much nicer. Appreciate y'all building that stage. We never realized that it was going to be this valuable to the park." And I was, So yeah, we try to do something up here, and I told them, I said, if the event keeps going, our next project's going to need to be picnic tables because we don't have enough places for people to sit. So, but Knox works real well with us, the manager of the park, and he doesn't have much trouble out of us as long as we make everybody do right. So,
well, again. You guys have done a fantastic job this year. I
appreciate that.
I've been to a bunch of events this year, and like I said, this is on the calendar already for next year. I'll do my best to make it back down here next year. But
Right.
I don't want to tie you up any longer,
No,
Jeff. I know
that's-
you got stuff that you got to do and get ready for the raffle tonight, which I'm hoping to.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
I'm already eyeballing a lot of stuff up there
Right.
that I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But we will. I'll let you go and
Okay.
appreciate the time.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Sir. Yes, sir.